In the 1800s, we had the Industrial Revolution. And in the 1900s, we had the Technology Revolution. And I believe that we are on the cusp of the People Revolution. 10 years ago, people were fine exchanging their time for a paycheck. But post-COVID, that's no longer enough. We've seen the Great Resignation, the quiet quit. A paycheck is not enough. People need so much more. They need to be cared for. They need to work for inspiring leaders. They need to know their work matters and that it's meaningful. And if that isn't built into an organization, you're going to see people revolt. We're already seeing them. The People Revolution is here. When we think about how we're going to attract talent in and how we're going to change the culture of our company, how we're going to start looking differently and be that place that people find energizing, what we need to do is we need to start thinking differently about our workforce. So my whole goal today is to share with you what we need to do. Because the reason that people are quitting are reasons that I would argue we have a lot of control over.
It's my life mission now to do all I can to end suffering in the workplace.
Yeah. And so we all had these iPhones about 8 years ago, and now we work all the time. So I opened up my business really wanting to find out what people need, and I always ask this question: what do you need from a job? And I find that we hear kind of the same things over and over, but really the number one thing we seem to hear a lot about is flexibility. So see here kind of the summary of all of the things we typically hear, but flexibility comes up all the time. You've also got to question it constantly. Is this still relevant? Is this still going to work? Make it your goal and your mindset to be as flexible as possible. You've got to flexibilize to thrive. Flexible benefits, flexible pay, flexible time.
She always leaves them laughing, feeling good about the time they spent, but leaving with valuable information that they can take back to their workplace and drive their business success.
Is I want you to get really clear on what are your real values. Don't be like Jay and have accidental values. And don't be like Alan with these inspirational values that you actually can't live up to. You'll find that your values are going to pull through everything you do. It's going to impact your recruiting. It's going to impact the way your team is engaged, how aligned you are as an organization, and how you lead. So that's another way to think about real, is recruiting, engagement, alignment, and leadership all pulled together. Human resources, HR. Like we've got Flexibilize, we bought the domain name, we got the People Revolution, we bought that domain name too. Let's do human resources. You want to think of human resources or HR as your heart rate. It's the lifeblood of your organization. It is the thing that is going to keep you surviving this People Revolution.
Thank you, Kendra, very, very much.
Thank you.